Here we go.
Well, it's
Hey,
been a while, guys.
how long has it been?
Uh longer than we need to longer than we need to talk about. It's been a while.
I honestly don't even remember.
I don't either. But welcome back to Breaking the Stigma. I'm Dex. He's whoever he wants to be today. Um I know my camera is not there. Something is going on between the camera feed, the program that I use, and the browser. It was working fine until a few minutes ago, and then it quit. So
It's
we're
decided
gonna
to be the broken did it.
right technical difficulties or technical difficulties. We're just gonna keep it pushing. Kim apparently says it's been forever. We didn't ask you that, smarty pants, but it probably has been a while.
Listen,
So
ma'am, we do not appreciate this sass.
yeah, well, yeah, that part. Uh, but anywho, as we just talked about, Matt, the more things change, the more they say the same. Um, looks like Pastor Dre is,
Fashionably late. Let's just say that.
yeah, as usual, he's late. Which, yeah, either way. But how you been these last couple of
Yeah, I guess
months?
we should catch the audience, up on what has happened in our lives in the last little while. First off, I guess they wouldn't know that I kind of almost chopped off my thumb, but not really. It's still there. See, but yeah, I put an axe into my thumb, got a bunch of stitches. It's all fine now. It does mostly work. Besides that, got a nasty case of tendonitis in this arm. Uh, Bought property. Gonna be moving. Me and the fiance are gonna be moving to a nice little piece of land that we bought and putting a house on it this spring. So yeah,
Oh,
life isn't too bad overall. Besides, my body deciding that it just wants to be hurt.
oh, okay. Well, that's been a nice couple of months for you since Pastor Dre has walked into the door. How's your last couple of months been, Pastor Dre, since the last time we turned on the cameras and
It's been pretty
got on the
good.
big comfy couch or whatever the hell we calling this thing? I don't know.
Uh, nah, it's been good. Uh, Moved into my place. We got me a new place. I'm out here in the boondocks with my brother Dex. Uh, no, not really. Really, it's been okay. Just moved. That's the only the major milestone, and then uh, job's going good. Everything's going pretty much going okay. Uh, just been living pretty much.
I feel
Enjoy
you. I
me,
feel you.
enjoy me.
Yeah, huh.
Enjoy
My
me a
last
nice
few
nap
months have
today.
been up and down, to say the very least. I broke a tooth, so that was fun. My job has been, well, work. We'll put it that way. I got to help my brother move. That was fun. Uh, two of my teams won a title, and I thought I'd never see it while I was alive. So
Oh, that too. Yeah, that
that
was good.
was that was that was an adventure.
That was great.
But other than that, my last couple of months have been forcefully making myself realize that whatever I can't change or don't have power over, fuck it. It ain't got nothing to do with me, so why am I worried about it?
Change what you can, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I
let the
have
rest go off.
right because I have other issues that for me are way more pressing. I have not one but two college students in my home now. Uh, Somehow I did it again, so that's fun. Yay! Uh,
It's okay.
the dad side of me
I'll
is
give you
very
gray hairs.
proud,
You'll look
very happy.
distinguished.
Yeah, the dad side of me is very proud, very happy, very cheerleady. But the person whose name is on the bank account that has to watch all the numbers go down all the time is like,
Lord
can
help us.
yeah, can somebody like pass me some dope to sell or something? Can I get out there on the corner?
I'd like to use
Is
a
there some big
lifeline,
chicks that
please.
need some loving? Because I'm a skinny dude, so I get out there. 50 fat chicks, I probably make enough money for at least a semester for both of them. Because big girls need love too, from what I heard. So I don't know, but that's the financial manager part of me. Now the dad in me is like, sure, you go knock them dead, kiddo. We'll figure it out. So if y'all see me crying in the middle of the night, that's just because I'm trying to figure out how to pay college twice. So that's all.
Yeah,
One
that
thing I
that
can say,
that stuff's like really expensive down there.
Yeah. It is expensive, and yes, I am simply probably having to pimp myself out because one, we in the land of white people, and white people pay because they have weird twisted fetishes, and two, uh, your daughter's school costs $4,500 for the young one. No, for the old one. We
And
ain't even seen the bill for the
Jim,
young one
you would
yet.
be
So
pimping him out. You would be his pimp. So you'd be collecting the money. That's on you.
yeah, so see, I'm not pimping myself out. You got to
He's
pimp me out.
hoeing himself out. There's a difference.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Just make sure you pick me up in the Cadillac, motherfucker.
you see, one thing I will say though is that Maricopa is very windy. It's been windy all day. I had plastic bags flew into my yard and what was floating in the pool, and I had to get it out with my pool net. It's very windy out here.
You got a pool cover yet?
Yes, but
A pool what?
You got a
did you
pool cover. One of those
did you
little
hear how
things
he
that you
gonna
pull
start
out over
sounding
the
sedity?
pool.
There's something in my pool. I had to fish it out with the net.
Yeah,
I'm
it had a
upset.
plastic bag in there. Jack wasn't too pleased, so I had to get it out there real quick. Now I don't have a pool cover. My pool guy comes every Thursday and just cleans it for me. And I think I'm just start calling Batman because I don't know where he comes. All I know is when I wake up on Thursday, that pool be sparkling. So yeah, I think he's Batman, man. He tell me put the money in the envelope and stick it in the pool box. So when I go out there, I put it in there and I get up and it's gone. I'm like, this dude must be Batman or something. I don't even hear him
Probably.
come in and then.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's very windy out here. Like I went outside today, I was gonna sweep my driveway, but I was like, it ain't no point. But yeah, it's been. I've been here for about a month, and it's been great. No more apartment life for me. I got a lot more space now.
And you
Yeah.
financially are not having to burn through as much.
Right,
A
like
mortgage is a lot nicer to pay than your landlord for rent.
I mean, if y'all could see my face, I'm nodding hella hard, but I'm like,
yeah, I know that's right. Because boy, I tell you, the way these this rent and this people trying to find a house. I'm glad I got me one because man, it is a feeding frenzy out here. That's for
Oh
sure.
yeah,
it's getting
it's
better
it's
and
the
worse
same
all at
everywhere
the
though.
same time, and it's terrifying. Like
Up
y'all
here, all the
really,
people are moving out of the city and wanting to move into the country now where I live. So everything is getting bought up quick. Like the property we got in there the day before people from Calgary, Alberta were coming over to, they were making a trip over to see this property, which they're driving a good, 8, 9 hours to come see this property. We got in there the day before them and put in the offer first. It's
Well,
right?
it's ruthless.
yeah, it's bad out here, man. Like, and the crazy thing about it is my rent would have been $68 less than my mortgage. That's the crazy part. And Dexter seen my place. It was a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, you got yourself a pool and you
yeah.
got an actual house.
Oh yeah. Like I said, big difference. $68 difference. I was no brainer. No
Yeah.
brainer.
Yep. The only brainer was I almost had to drag you out your apartment. So that was
I wasn't ready to go, but I'm glad it's over with
was
now and I got everything done.
oh, now he's glad. Now see, you know what? Yeah, I love you too, bro.
Well, it saved me money, that's for sure.
Well, you know, in the long run, that's what I'm here for, to help you out. But in the short term, I almost got beat up, Matt. I didn't tell you. He almost beat me down the street. It was he was not gonna leave Gilbert.
See,
He
I
was
wish
like,
I could. I
nah.
wish I could have been there too, because then we would have roofied him, tied him to his bed, threw him in the back of the U-Haul, and took him.
Wait a minute. That sounds
Oh
rapey.
yeah, do
Hold
all that.
on
I
now.
mean, I would have went. It's just that I was just so like, my son and his mother was here, and I just wanted them to have a peaceful, relaxing time, and they all kind of vetoed me and just decided to help me move. So that's was why I didn't want to move because of them. But I got out. I was voted. I was
Sometimes the people
outvoted.
that care for you know what's best for you.
I
Yeah,
see.
when nephew looked at him, it was like, I'm gonna help pack my stuff. We up out of here. I was like,
Yeah.
oh well,
Yeah, it took me a while, but yeah. When I finally showed him the place, he didn't even know. He was just like, "What's this?" and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, this is just something." And when he found out it was mine, he saw the pool. He's like, "Bro, bro, you got a pool, bro?"
he was like, and you had us out there in an apartment for what?
Right. Yep. I got voted off the island. Yep.
Sure the fuck did.
I sure did. Everybody had their markers, and they all said my name. So
And
it
see,
was
the
awesome.
funny thing is, you got voted off the island. National title game happened, and then you were able to run through your house.
I almost killed myself because I was
Yeah,
sitting on.
you almost killed my wife too. You crazy bastard.
Hey, man. It's just like you said. That was 41 years of release. You just don't understand. So
Yeah, well, you didn't have to almost spear my wife though.
I didn't need to.
I know. I know.
Hey. And she got her oranges, so I made her happy because I got her orange. I got an orange tree, so I gave her some oranges. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I know. You can't. I mean, yeah, I guess you can pray. You can pay away all your damn sorrows. You just give her some oranges, and she'll be like, "All right, cool. Whatever
that's
it
it.
is, you got it."
Matter of fact, I got 6 blooming right now, so I'm definitely gonna give her a couple for her tea. That's for sure.
Yeah, she'll be grateful. All right, fellas. Well, it's been a fun time catching up. I guess it's time to get to the brass tacks, right?
Definitely, because
As long as I ain't getting suplexed on him, I'm good.
right. Nah, it's all good.
Who's getting suplexed? I got to find a new background picture because it may and us. I don't even think he's part of the company no more. For one, and two, yeah. Well, long story short, yeah, we're gonna get out the way there. But let's jump into the topic of today. What did you name this show, Matt? Is it sabotage? Yeah, is it sabotage? Are you getting in your own damn way? Hmm?
Sabotage as Bugs Bunny. As
I
Bugs
don't even
Bunny.
remember what I did for this show. That was like 3 weeks ago. I made this up now.
Oh, shut up, you. Topic one: what are you doing to get in your own way? See, and that's one thing you don't. That's one thing you did. You don't even remember what we talking about. I should be ashamed of yourself.
It's been a busy time since I made this up, man.
Yeah,
With
I
all
know.
the getting all
Yeah,
everything finalized for the
I
house and all
know. You
that.
know, I'm
Yeah.
just picking at you. You
Yeah,
know, I know.
Matt was in my shoes. Matt's in my shoes now that I was like a couple months ago. So I
Oh, I
told
know.
I totally
He
get
got
I
he's got
totally get
that
it.
to worry about. He's like you said, he's not only did he have to get a piece of land, he's got to build on the damn thing. That sounds fun.
Well, yeah, we got that mostly taken care of now.
Okay.
Tell you that's the most. I tell you once you get past all that and you know everything's about to be good and you know you're about to move in, that's a good feeling because I'm telling you that leading up to that, that's very stressful.
We have the date we're supposed to move in. It's a matter of does it all happen on time?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I remember when my financial officer kept calling me. He was like, "We don't know if we're gonna close today, and your paperwork hasn't come in." And then I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'll go to work." And then he calls me an hour later, and said, "Oh, we got your paperwork in. We can close today, and we might not get your keys today." And then it went to, "Oh, we can get your keys now. The owners are gone." So it's one of those. Hurry up and wait, and you just have to sit and just be patient. That's the key
Yeah.
word. If you're trying to buy a house,
So
that's the key word, patience.
that sounds like a beautiful segue into our first comment. That would be overthinking, right?
Overthinking. That is me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is definitely me.
Yeah.
I definitely shoot. I
Uh,
still do it. I
yeah.
Yeah,
still.
I
I
know,
talk myself out
Mister
of many a
Mister.
thing by
Does
overthinking it.
what is the Mrs. like wings? Yes, I know.
Yeah. Hey man, is the Pope Catholic? I think he's Catholic.
Is he? I don't know.
I don't know. I
I
don't
think
either.
it'd be easier to say it's the Pope pedophile.
Is
Ooh,
he?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I think his underlings might
I
be.
think his teachers are. I think his students are. But
Yeah, yeah.
Pope is cool. He said
I
tattoos.
think that the latest Pope is kind of almost a damn baller. He'd be like, "I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say," and oh yeah,
Well,
fuck tradition, man. Stop doing this.
he did say tattoos are not evil. So I didn't feel bad for getting another one. So when he said that, I was like, oh, I like this Pope. He's all right with me. The tattoos not evil. I said, all right, roger that. But me personally, Dexter knows that because I'll be hitting him up, and I'll be like, certain scenarios. I'm like, what about this, this, and this? He's like, bro, chill. You overthinking it. And then when it works out like it's supposed to, he'll give me that you ever remember that commercial with the V8 where they smack your forehead? He gives me a V8 moment when it works out. He's like, see, I told you it's gonna work out. I'll just be like, but you just gotta think about, you're always so used to things not going your way
Yeah,
that when things finally start going your way, you're just like, wow, I didn't expect this to go this way because you're so used to being disappointed and hurt that when things start to finally go your way, you're like, this is new. So
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you don't even trust it. That it's
right.
new.
And it's like, okay, everything's going good. So you wait for the ball to drop or the shoe to drop. And then you're like, oh, I already knew this was going to happen because I thought this was going to happen in my head. But then when it doesn't happen, you're like, oh, I didn't expect it to go that way. And that's your V8 moment. I have had plenty of those V8 moments where I just like smack my forehead and I'd be like, see, it wasn't too bad. But it's
Built it
just
up in your head.
right. It just happens that, when you're so used to disappointment and then when you finally have something go your way and it keeps going your way on the positive side, you just have to kind of break that mentality because not everything, just because something happens to you in a negative light, it's not always supposed to be that way. And I think I got to start speaking to existence that not everything is bad. Not everything is going to be
Right.
worse. So I kind of thank Dexter for that because, like I said, he'll tell you, like, we had long talks and he'll just be like, dog, it's gonna work out. Just don't think about it too much. And you know me. I try not to. And I'm getting better, but every now and then, you have those doubts creep in and you just gotta speak positive. And I think that was my issue. I didn't speak positive and things happen. They say the tongue is powerful, so you gotta speak positive. So
All I do is reciprocate what I receive from my brothers and the people around me.
mhm.
Somebody very important to me. She used to tell me all the time just to keep it pushing. So
Hmm.
when you be like, I got this, and this, and what do I do? Is keep it pushing. What's there to worry about? I mean, have you taken the time to take a breath and think about what you got going on for yourself? Now think about what other people got going compared to you. Do you really think you got as much to worry about as you think you do?
Mhm.
And that's when a lot of things, even for myself, my mind settles down. It's like, you know what? Might not be as bad as I thought it was. Let me calm down. Let me slow down. Hell, sometimes I gotta go pop an edible and just like, all right, let me slow down mentally, hit the brakes, go hug it out with my wife, and She'd be like, all right, now you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Well, after saying I'm hungry, yeah, I feel better. So now
Yeah,
what? And
Can't
she's
go
like,
wrong with
well,
food.
yeah.
That's for
Gotta
sure. Can't
gotta
go wrong
keep
with
putting
food.
one foot in front of the other and marching on.
right,
That's it.
right.
All you can
So,
do.
but yeah, between overthinking and, as Kim said, procrastinating,
Yeah.
that's one of my Achilles heels.
Me
Like,
too. I was like, man,
I,
look,
I
like,
like I know the trash
last
goes out
minute.
on Wednesday, so I'll wait. I just let everything collect until Monday night, Tuesday morning, and then go take it out. But every time people just be looking around the house like, God damn, what's up with them? Like, y'all just gonna make a motherfucking giant pile of trash again today anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah. I'm very. That's one of my weaknesses too. Like I procrastinate. Like I'm getting better, but I still be like, like I said, I was gonna go outside and sweep today, but then I saw it was windy outside. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's no point of sweeping today because I
yeah.
normally sweep my drive. I normally sweep my driveway like once a week to get all the dead leaves out of there. But I went out there today. My Georgia flags all wrapped around the pole. I was just like, yeah, I'm not even gonna waste my time sweeping today. But yeah, I'm very bad with procrastination because, like I said, I wait till the very last minute. And
That,
but when
that,
I
that-
do
that's
it,
me too, because we have a water dispenser at the house. Lucky you don't need one. Um, and like, okay, it's my day. It's my one day
yeah,
off
I got
because
water.
they
I
gave me
get water out my
Sunday,
refrigerator.
right? They gave me Sunday off instead of Monday, Tuesday. They gave me Sunday, Monday this week only.
Right.
So I'm just like, I'll do what I normally do, and I'll go. I usually go on Tuesday night before I come, go back to work the next day. And I'm like, I ain't worried about no damn water. And Kim was like, we're down to the last bottle. What the fuck? All right, I'll go later. Later became I ran a couple matches with my homie. Don't fell asleep. Took a nap. Woke up. Popped an edible. We doing that show, and then I'm gonna find something to eat when we done. And he's like, do I really want to go get this damn water?
Mm-hmm.
You see, we got these crazy things up here in Canada called taps. I can just turn this little thing and water comes out of it.
We have that too, but if you turn on the tap in Arizona, you're gonna get sand and sediment, and your water will taste like somebody rolled it around a battery acid. So yeah,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we've got super clean water up here.
I got a water thing in my refrigerator, so I don't have to worry about buying no more bottles. That saved me a couple bucks. So
yeah,
I just get it
yeah.
out I just get it out my refrigerator now, ice and everything. So it's good.
Right,
It's
right.
good.
Speaking of feeling bad, I do agree with Kim. Self doubt is another one of the things that
Yo,
we do.
Hmm.
yeah, definitely.
I get fussed at daily by these two knuckleheads about
I think we all do it. I think we do. I think
yeah.
we all do it. We all have our moments, and we
We,
just
we
kind
do, but
of.
I'm probably the one that's been going through it the most because, as y'all
Yeah.
heard, one brother of mine just bought a house, and the other one just bought a piece of land to build a house on, and I'm paying a lease every month. So
Hey man,
And,
all I
and
tell
as
you,
we keep telling you, at your age, were we any different? No,
no, we're
we in
not.
the same age group, you crazy ass hat.
we
Yeah,
older
but
than you.
I just look at it like I look at it like. But think about it though.
How much?
You're in the and I tell you this all the time. You're in a very good position, but there's not a lot of people that even in your position. I know people out here that are struggling to find a place to stay, whether it's rent or buy. It's
Yeah,
Phoenix is
Oh
not
yeah,
market, so
I know.
yeah, you're in a very good
That's why
position.
I was like, I'll just renew this lease, man. Fuck all that.
Right. Because I'm telling you, if I wouldn't have got this house, I'd probably still be in Gilbert because it was looking that way. It was looking
Ooh,
at
I
that.
don't think you
I
want to
think this
do
is
that. You do
well
that.
now because I mean this was house number 10. Like this wasn't like the first house. This wasn't like the house I saw that, oh, I like this, I'm gonna get this. This was house number 10.
yeah.
This
Right.
was house number 10. Like this was like if I don't get this house, I'm gonna go ahead and sign that lease. So it was just like
If I don't get this house, I'm going out to get on that corner. I got to go get this money.
right, or it was gonna be like I talked to Dexter, he's gonna let me stay at his place until I find a place. But the way the housing market looking, I probably would have been just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this name on. Let me put my name on this lease too and pay some rent. Help you pay this rent.
That shit, we wouldn't have cared. Between you and Kim, I'd already known. Hey, between them two, we've been eating good every day.
And
Hmm.
I always got the wings for you. I make the wings for you. I did make him my wings.
I
They love
see. I think nephew would have been happy and sad at the same time. He would have been happy because he would had everything he could play all in one spot, and he loves taking over the Switch and all that
it.
fun stuff. But he would
Yeah,
have been sad because you would have been here instead of at the
yeah,
place with the
but
pool.
yeah, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad it worked out. But boy, I'm telling you, it was so.
Oh, yeah, it's the same
For
for
me,
us.
for
We've
me,
been we've been looking for like a good year and a half to find
yeah,
this.
like I
Yeah,
started
I
looking
hear.
in. I started looking in like September, October, and I just closed. I closed on the house in December, so it was tough. Like,
Yeah, because you ran into I think you ran into some elders who liked the fact that you were a veteran, so they were
and they
ready
were
to
ready
work
to
with
go
you.
because
Yeah,
their daughter was having their
yeah.
first grandchild. So that and the veteran thing did help because
So everything fell into place for you, right?
everything fell into place. So, like I said, everything happens for like Dexter says all the time. Everything happens for a reason. So I wouldn't even be tripping because you, like I said, you're in a good spot, leasing or not. Because there's some people that can't even get that. They still waiting or they living with folks and stuff like that. Like you're in a good place. Trust me.
Trying. All right. So with that, and I know that there's been more comments, but we got to slide on into the next topic.
Word.
Uh, what habits can you change in yourself to enable a difference? What can you do or not do to be a better you? Bars. Had to go to New York there for a second. You know what I mean? You had to, yeah, because that's what beans would do. You know what I mean? Me? What habits can I do? What can I change to enable a difference? Accept. I have to accept things for as they are.
Well, it's like you said at the start: accept what you can change and accept what you can't change, and
Yeah,
move on.
and I'm working on it. And the reason why I have to do that is because my self doubt is severely strong.
Hmm.
You can ask him on any day if she thinks I'm a good dad, and then ask me if I think I'm a good dad. And when I tell you those answers are going to be vastly different. Whereas she's going to say, yes, he's a great dad. And I'm going to look at you and tell you, get the fuck out my face because you know better. Yeah. I, I have a hard time even believing or accepting that I'm
You want to know how I know you're a good dad,
making a
Dex?
difference.
Because you worry about things. You worry about the little things about your child. You worry about, their future. You worry about do they know that you love them? You worry about the little important things. That's how I know you're a good dad.
Well, I just don't want them to go through what I went through because I used to have those questions every day growing up. Does my dad actually love me? Does mom still care? I mean, I know I don't got on her damn nerves. Is she still wanting to deal with me? Did I piss her off enough to where she's just gonna make me go to bed with nothing to eat? Type situations. Because when you're a kid, those thoughts run in your mind. I don't got in trouble at school. I know I'm gonna go home and get a beating, but are they gonna at least? Damn, I know I'm gonna be sore and all that. And if you live with your grandparents, you don't know. Grandparents might not give you nothing to eat. They just might be like, get the fuck away from me before I hurt you. Well, shit, all right, old lady, damn, bitch. Crazy.
Hmm.
I just don't want them to have to go through anywhere near or endure anything that I went through when I was a kid. So that sticks with me, and I know it's not healthy. I know it's not the best of the best, and I know it shouldn't justify why I am the way I am, but that's why I am how I am about being a dad. Is I went through so much as a kid. I don't feel like anyone deserves to go through that.
Hmm.
So I'm hard on myself fatherhood wise because I just want to see my kids have the best that they can have and not have to worry about walking around and being afraid that one day they're going to hear their dad tell them that's why their mother doesn't love them like I did.
As long as you remain wary about setting a standard that isn't so high that it's impossible to reach. It's okay to set a high standard for what you want to be as a dad, but make sure it's a standard that is achievable.
I haven't set a standard with these kids. I just let them be them, and their standard is the standard they set on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more meaning for how you said you're hard on yourself. Make sure you don't
Yeah,
overlook what you do as a good.
yeah. I overlook most of the things that I do as good, because for me, even when it comes to helping my brothers, settle their minds or just encouraging them, to me, that's just part of being a good brother, or that's just part of being a good person. I thought it was required, whereas apparently for most people, that's something they have to work on. That's just natural to me. Yo, my brother's doing great. Yeah, I'm gonna pat him on the back, tell him keep going. I'm proud of him.
Well, you saw what Kim said. You're a better father than the other guy. That's definitely true. After
I,
the
I'm,
conversation,
but,
after 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 the conversation,
however,
after that
however,
conversation we had when I was over your house the other night, yeah, definitely true.
but point and counterpoint. You've seen both of our dogs. Some of their poops are better fathers than he is. So
Yeah, after that conversation I had with Kim, and I was just like, yeah, because some of the stuff she was telling me about him, I was just like, how, Sway?
yeah, sometimes it's still hard for me to hear some of the things that they went through before I was around.
Yeah, definitely. That was me too. Because I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I had the best uh, childhood growing up. Because I was in a house with two parents that were in the military. So being in a military household, and Dex would tell you, being a military kid is a lot different than being a normal kid. Like the situations are totally different. And I really had to
Yeah,
unlearn a lot of things, especially when I became a father. I took stuff that my parents did, and then some of the stuff I didn't apply. Parenting is it's one of those things where you're always learning. It's never going to stop. Like just when you think you got it down, it's something else, and then you have to
yeah.
definitely.
It's
There's
a
no
it's
there's
a
no there's no,
weird
there's no handbook for it.
yeah
You have
it's
to.
a weird jigsaw puzzle of trying different things to see what pieces fit, and then realizing that the pieces that you found fit aren't universal, and then you have to try it all over again with another child because, as Dre has can clearly attest to in my home, my oldest and my youngest are complete opposites. I have to talk to them in different ways, just to get them to listen. Whereas
Right.
one, I have to be stern. The other, I can pretty much just look at her and she's already ready to fall down and cry. So it's just,
It's like I said, it's different. It's different because you really have to. It's like a Rubik's cube. You'll
yeah,
never solve. That's
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
But it's like I said, you definitely gotta change a lot of things, especially being a parent, because you can't, especially in today's society, a lot of stuff that we did as kids and parents did for us, we can't do that.
Oh, we be canceled.
Yeah, we
We
can't
be
do we can't, we
canceled.
can't do that now. Like it's totally
Banking,
different
what's
now.
that? Get the switch. What's that?
Right. Like we can't do that now. We can't do what we do now that we did in the past. So it's definitely you gotta you definitely gotta learn from the and like I said, I'm in this group Black Fathers, and I just look I like learn different things from I just take different things from different men, and they tell you how to raise
Oh, I
your
was about to
kids.
say I got the shirt, but never mind. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
camera,
it's
camera
just
don't
one
work.
of those things where it's
Camera
just
ain't
like
working today, so yeah, whatever.
right. So it's just one of those things where you know you definitely have to change a lot of things, and then you gotta do the work. You gotta do the work.
And it's
If
a
you
lot of work.
it's a
It
lot of
is
work.
a lot of work. Don't let people fool you thinking, oh, parenthood is easy. Bullshit.
It's a lot of work. Parenthood, and then also within yourself. Like, what happens when you change yourself? You definitely gotta do the work on yourself too, because, like I said, a lot of things that we are accustomed to and what we learned growing up, it doesn't apply now because society is different from when we was kids.
Oh, it's a vastly different world now than when we grew up.
Oh yeah. So you definitely got to do the work on yourself, like I did. Like I said, I've been in therapy 3 years strong, and I'm definitely. It's like when I get to one level, I have to peel that back, and it's just like you peeling layers back, and then it's a never ending process. You always have to learn something about yourself, and you definitely have to do the work, because if you're just sitting there lazy and to have stuff fall into your lap, it's not going to happen. So.
Right. What about you, Matt?
I pretty much agree with what Dre was saying. Like,
It's true. I mean, it's true. Like,
Wait, Matt got the hungry face going on.
We all have our group chat, and we all say, and then Matt will say something, or I'll say something, or Dex will say something, and then we're just like, "This is true. This is pretty true." And like, yeah,
I mean, the man was just spitting facts. What can I say?
yeah, we'll just be like, you'll just make that face and be like,
"You might be right. You might be right."
Oh, you know what? He has a point. He has a point there. So I mean, we have our moments where we're like, oh, okay, I feel this way. Okay, I feel this way. But then we just come to this medium and just be like, okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, definitely got to do the work and peel the layers back on yourself. And when you make a better you, then everything else will fall into place as far as parenthood, relationships, your professional life. You got to start with yourself. And
I don't think enough people go to therapy, to be honest. Like, on that topic of therapy, not enough people are willing to go to therapy and actually work on themselves.
And the crazy thing is, that's your foundation is yourself. And if you don't work on yourself and you try to build things on top of a shaky, you know how it is. It's just like a house. If your foundation is shaky on your house is not going to stand. It's like the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. Your house is made of straw and wood. You got to have that solid foundation, like the third pig with the brick.
It's true.
So
It's true.
definitely got to have that. So, and yeah, Matt is absolutely right. It doesn't get talked about, especially among men. Men don't want to go to therapy because, one, they don't want to talk about how they feel because they consider that.
Because I don't need nobody calling me no weak ass bitch.
Right, yeah, right. You don't want to be considered weak. You don't want to be considered vulnerable. You know how men will, and that's what I was saying before. Back in the day,
or if you like Dre and you have a weakness to thick thighs, I don't need no thick thigh therapy.
Well, that's different. That's a whole other. But now we were talking about.
Wait a minute.
But now it's that's how I was. I mean, I was like, why would need to go to therapy for? I'll just go and go drink, or I'll go and smoke. I mean, smoke is not just wrong with smoking, or I'll go and have sex with multiple women or something like that just to do it. That wasn't helping. So I really
you were trying to fuck away your problem, sir. What?
Well, either that or the self-love, the self-love. The self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what we call it.
Yeah, that's what we call it. Well, I can't say what it normally is because I don't want to get kicked off the air the first day we're back after a long time.
We got no sponsors.
Right,
we ain't
you
worried.
right. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
So it's like I'm doing all this stuff and I still have this feeling of depression and stress and anxiety. So I had a friend who suggested I go to therapy, and it's been the best decision I made. And not only that, she was a black, because I will say this, and I don't want to sound prejudiced or racist, but get you somebody that knows your problems. Like, I had a white therapist, and it really didn't work out because she didn't understand my side of my problem. So when I had a black therapist, and she was a woman, it fit like a glove. It was just like I would say something, and she
because your therapist didn't want you on no bald headed hoe shit. For the 99
she didn't say that, but she did say don't rush into a relationship. Do what's best for you first, and then when the time comes for you to be in a relationship, then it'll come. Because she'll ask you, like, what's the relationship? How's the relationship thing going? And
that's why she asks you every week. She trying to make sure you ain't on bald headed hoe shit.
No, well, if I am, she just said be careful.
You see, no bald head. That's code word. No bald headed hoe shit.
Nah, but she's
I'm sorry, unprotected bald headed hoe shit.
Yeah, but she's been great though. She's been, like I said, she's been a lifesaver, and I've been doing it for 3 years. But it's like Matt says, it doesn't get talked about in the community, especially in the Black community, especially among men in general. Because, like you said, we don't want to be considered, oh, I'm taking therapy. If somebody teases you about it, you know what I'm saying? So, I think if more men go into therapy to fix a lot of the toxicity and the toxic, I won't say toxic masculinity because I don't believe that's the such thing as that. But I think if a lot of things that we're so used to having to do, or so used to as we're growing up, if a lot of that can get unwired and and get fixed, I think it'll be a better place, especially with us men, because we're taught to lead, and how we're going to lead, and we're broken inside. Because I was definitely broken.
I mean, that's questions that need answering. I mean,
Right.
with therapy.
Next man, I tell you, I was. You see me now, I'm just great. I'm an okay person. Now, you saw me like a couple years ago, man. A couple years ago, I was not the same person.
No, you weren't.
So, and considering the fact that people have been saying that they noticed the change, that lets me know that I'm making progress. Now, do I still have my days? Absolutely. Everybody has their days. We're human, but I know how to handle them better.
Yeah, when it comes to talked about in the community, therapy isn't talked about in the community because, for one, people don't want to admit they have a problem, and
True.
two, a lot of the things that are problems no one wants to address them because they don't know how to address them. They don't know how to fill that void. They don't want to admit that all the thing, or not all, but most of the things that they learned from the prior generations.
Mm-hmm.
It's pointless. Yeah. It's useless.
And then on top of that too, and this is also an issue, especially in the Black community. We're always taught that we don't need therapy. We just need to pray things away, and that's not that. That's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're one of those ones that go to church, and cause my mom, I'll tell you right now, I talked to my mom about it. And my mom, she's one of those ones. She does go to church, and she does, but she also says it's okay to talk to somebody that has an unbiased ear. Like, she gets it, but some people don't, especially in church. They think all you do is just pray it away.
Most
it'll go away, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and most of the Black community, especially, don't. They try to religion everything away.
Yeah, they try to religion it, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
They try to, oh, you just touched things away, or he's special, or you're depressed. You got depression, and they call you. They say there's something wrong with you, or this that. It's just
thinking that prayers will fix your problem is like thinking Facebook likes will fix your life.
We'll put that on a t-shirt. We'll put that on the t-shirt for real. But he's right.
This is high quality H2O over here, God.
I'm telling you, I got my little water over here, but he's right though. He's telling the truth. Like, don't get me wrong. Now, I don't like I said, I don't bash people. If people go to church and everything, that's cool. I'm not gonna sit here and bash folks, because if that's the thing that makes them comfortable, then okay. But I will say this. That doesn't work. You gotta, what they say, faith without works is dead. You gotta do the work still. So that's what my mom said. She said, if therapy's working for me, then she's all for it. So, and coming from her, which she goes to church a lot, coming from her saying that really meant a lot, because like I said, my mom does go to church. So yeah. So when she said that, I was just like, kind of made me feel good,
All right, for those just tuning in, we have to explain the difference between she goes to church and she goes to church, because the Black community don't just visit.
They go to church.
We live in that mother.
CHUUCH, not church, church.
And they don't just visit. They live there. They there for Monday. They whatever's on there on Monday, whatever rehearsal, they there. Bible study, they there. Elders meeting, they there. Youth meeting, they there. You just like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Church is their laugh.
And the more you're there, the more you hear. All you gotta do is pray about it. All you gotta do is take it to the hands of the Lord. He'll handle it.
Right, and I'm still depressed. I'm still depressed though. I prayed. I'm still depressed. You gotta do the work. You
You
gotta do the
didn't
work.
pray hard enough then.
Right. Exactly. Matt. See, Matt knows. See, Matt knows.
Told you, bro.
Matt knows.
I don't know. Matt looking mighty dark today. You know what I'm saying?
But Matt's always been black. Like we already assumed that when we first started this, that Matt is
Yeah.
black.
Yeah. So how can we keep ourselves on the track long term? Matt, I'm gonna toss it to you because you the long term thinker of the group. Because you know my black behind just be alive. I'm just trying to be alive tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm just trying to get to dinner today. I don't even know what for dinner is. I
Yeah,
might
definitely.
order Chinese.
Speaking of
You've
which, we
got to be
got
willing to look ahead, though. If you want to be successful in your life, if you want to be able to like attain a goal, you have to be willing to look ahead. You have to look ahead and be like, okay, if you wanted to be the best YouTuber in the world, say you wanted to be Mr. Beast, look at him. He set that goal and he worked his fucking ass off to get there.
Wait, did you say I had to look ahead?
Yes.
So Elden Ring.
Yes. Besides that.
Okay, just past that. Okay, so let's see. Elden Ring is
but
going to take 8 years and 2 days.
You've got to learn discipline if you want to be able to keep yourself on track long term. You have to be disciplined. It's a hard thing for people to learn, to be able to be like, okay, if you're going to save up for something, the first time you start saving up for something big, it's a hard thing to do. You just see little trickles going into that account, being like, okay, this little amount, until you reach that, say you want a Hellcat, right, Dre? Say you want a Hellcat.
As long as I have a 200,
Oh
200
Lord.
credit score, as long as I have a 200 credit score, I'm good. I don't know if y'all follow me on Facebook. I shared
Yeah, I saw that.
story.
I saw that.
And the first thing that happened was my Dexter, my brother, was like, "You stupid." SPOOPIT.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but it's true what Matt was saying. But I ain't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Matt. I'm sorry.
You got to be disciplined to keep yourself on track long term. You've got to look ahead and make a plan and stick to it. Don't let anything deter you. And then that goes for working on yourself as well. Look at Dre. He set this goal. He wanted to make himself better, and he's been working at it. Marking his progress, looking at what he's done to make himself better. He knows that he's going to keep himself on track to do this. He has discipline to do this. You've got to work at it. It's not a simple thing. You've got to be willing to put in the time and effort and grind at it.
Because there's been times where I want to throw in the towel, but I was like, you know what? What would Matt and Dex say if I did this? So yeah, and you definitely got to have a support system too. You can't do this by yourself. You got to have some people in your corner to tell you that's not cool. That's not the way to go. So you can't have a bunch of yes men in your corner, because they're people that enable you, because then basically that's gonna set you up for failure. Trust me, Dex and Matt told me plenty of times, yo, bro, that's not the move. Even though I didn't like them saying it, I was like, you know what? In the long run, maybe this will help. Instead of them enabling me to do it, they was like, no, that's not the move. So you got to have somebody to hold you accountable, because once you have that, then you're already halfway ahead. You're ahead of many people, because we see it all the time. We got people that they get into these situations because their circle is just saying, okay, you can do what you want, and they're going down this destructive path, and all of a sudden now they're in this situation. So you definitely gotta have some people in your corner and be like, nope, don't do that. That's not the move. Yes, Kim, you too. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm just saying Matt and Dex because we're on the show, but you too. Okay, all right. Dang, give a person an orange. They think they just better than you. You give them an orange off your tree. But no, you definitely gotta have people in your corner and be like, no, sir.
Yeah.
So you definitely
gotta surround yourself with yes men.
Yeah, definitely. So long term, you just got, like I said, we said earlier, you just got to keep pushing. You just got to find ways. You just got to make yourself better and just stay on the track that you've been on.
The only secret to success is hard work.
Hard work, dedication.
Yep.
So, but you definitely got to do the work, because if you don't do the work, then you're not going to get you're not going to see any progress, and then you're going to be frustrated. And then that's another thing too. Don't get frustrated, because it's not going to happen overnight. That's one thing people think is going to happen quickly. No, it's a process, and it's a never-ending process. So you definitely gonna have to be patient. Like I said all the time, you got to be patient. That's the key word here. You got to be patient with what you do, because, like I said, it's a long journey. It's not one of these overnight things. So definitely got to learn patience especially if you want to get better, and try not to get out your own way. So you said long term, you definitely gotta have good people in your corner, and you just gotta learn to be patient with the progress.
I don't
Don't
disagree there.
don't doubt the process either.
Yeah, don't doubt it either, and don't let people tell you don't let people tell you that you're not making any progress either.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some people out there saying that, oh, this and that, and you're not making any progress, and you're the same person. Don't get discouraged, because there will be some people that'll tear you down. So don't do that either. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep talking, because as long as the people that love you and care for you tell you that you're doing the job, fuck what everybody else say.
Touche. Touche.
Hmm.
I don't disagree with what either of you have said. Definitely do need a proper support system, and having the right type of circle of people to where they ain't afraid to tell you, hey, you fucking up. Because me and Dre don't went back and forth about many things, whether it be on statuses or in inboxes or in each other's faces. And Matt has threatened to drive down here, crossing the border to put us both in the body bag a few times.
You need friends like that, though, because it ain't
Yeah,
gonna be pretty all the time. It's gonna be ugly sometimes, but you
yeah.
need friends like that. Trust me.
But at the same time, both of these guys, anytime either anything goes positive in either of our lives, they're the first one uh, patting someone on the back or cheering or just trying to make them feel better and to just keep them encouraged, to keep them motivated to keep going. I mean, I just got my job that I have. I started in October, and Matt was like, no matter how long you've been out of work, if they don't hire, that's on them. That they gonna lose out on a good worker. And now that they hired you, sooner or later they're gonna realize that they need your ass. Don't let it bother you. They need you. You don't need them. They need you.
Hmm.
And Dre was like, "Don't even worry about it. You at your job for now, and then eventually I'm gonna get you in a better job because I know people." God
That's
damn, what these motherfuckers? Oh, okay, all right, sure. But that's what you need is, and they don't do it just because they're looking for praise or recognition. It's just they want to see the people around them doing as best as they can, because if the people around them doing good, then they got to be doing good too, because if one of us is coming up, the others are coming too. So I'm you got to have the right structure to keep yourself on track long term. And I'm very grateful that this is my structure. I don't have many people that I trust. I don't have many friends. Those days died. But these two knuckleheads have been with me through. Dre's going on 20 years, ain't it?
20 years. What?
Ain't we been linked at the hip for almost 20 years now? We
Yeah,
getting there.
just about. Let's see. When I first 09. Yeah, about 15, 20 years, definitely.
We're getting old. Getting
I
old.
definitely, I, I, def, I
Yeah, I
definitely,
know I'm getting
I
old. I can't
definitely
even
feel
laugh
it.
without my abs hurting. This is some bullshit.
Hey, I definitely feel it. That's for sure. But and the crazy thing about it is that when I bought my house, I bought my house in December. Dexter made this long post about how he was cheering for me. He glad I got my house. Like, I didn't expect him to do that. I was cracking jokes with him, telling him to take that sentimental shit down. But that was kind of cool though, because that lets you know that he wasn't hating. He could have easily been jealous, but he was just like, nah, I'm a support my bro, because he been wanting this. This is what he wanted, and I already told him when it's his turn. You know what they say? Clap, clap,
Man,
but it's not
man,
your
if
turn.
you put on them bright ass MC Hammer pants, dance to the
Yeah.
I'm just
So
picking at you, bro. But I know
yeah.
he'll probably be Georgia down that day. So, but
Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna come up there with the tracksuit on. Show is. But I definitely.
Not the soon to be stepdaddy all black
Hey, but
Nike
what is it? 20.
tracksuit.
You got 3 more. You and Matt got 3 more years. Y'all got to figure it out. 3 more years until LP graduates. So y'all got to figure out how y'all gonna get there. So we all gonna have. Well, I don't know. Matt gonna have a tracksuit on. I know I'm gonna have a tracksuit on. But y'all got to figure out what we're gonna do in about 3 years because that's when LP he graduates in 2025. So y'all got to figure out when he gets there.
Right.
So
All right.
I got a little bit of time to get it figured then.
All right. Well, time for my favorite part of the show. Second
The
favorite part of the show.
benediction.
No.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, you know.
The benediction. No, nigga, what you eating?
Nah, we had to make sure because he said Sarah was wanting him to eat by 6:30, so we wasn't gonna stay long. So, but yeah, what are you eating today, bro? I'm ready to purchase my plane ticket. I already got Southwest lined up on my ticket.
As Tony Baker would say, I need to know what tasty morsels that you're going to be having on your table because I
Right.
may or may not need to visit.
I'm telling you, I already got Southwest pulled up on my computer right now. So as soon as he say it, I'm about to pull it up.
We're doing double cheeseburgers with bacon. We're using bison instead of beef.
You had me a bison. I'm on the way.
We got hand-cut french fries.
So Dexter, are you driving to the airport? You want me to pick you up, or you coming to pick me up? So we go.
I'll drive. Ain't no problem.
Since we're not that far from each other, one of us.
Since you're a 10-minute drive from the house now, we'll be there.
And we go ahead and drive to Canada so I can get some of these tasty burgers. This is a very tasty burger.
Tasty morsels, That sounds like a King Kahuna burger over there.
That sounds good. I might have to. I was gonna make me some stuffed peppers tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do tacos, but since I had tacos last week, I'm gonna do me some stuffed peppers.
I'm still tripping about this bison burger. How much did that meat cost you? Because
up here, it's not bad, man.
Is inflation affecting y'all like it is down here or no?
Yes, no. We had the big floods that happened up at the Vancouver area during November. We had some big floods that happened up here, and that took out of a lot of the beef industry because BC's main area for beef industry is down at the coast. So prices have gone up. That's why bison.
I know you were saying something about gas.
So bison's cheaper than beef right now.
Yep.
Because I know you were saying something about gas was like $6.
Yeah, converting gas is about $6 a gallon and that's not even premium. That's your lowest octane.
Jeez. I guess I won't be driving.
If you want premium, you're looking at about $7 a gallon.
That's based on Saudi Arabia and taxes, right?
Partially that, yeah. It's the fact that the price per barrel has gone up because they've decided to raise the price because they want more money.
Yeah, I've been trying to get people to understand that your gas prices had nothing to do with whoever the president or prime minister is.
It has nothing to do with that. It has all to do with was it IPEC or whatever the Saudi Arabian?
Oil producing. I forget what the E is for.
Yeah, but all of them fuckers are the ones who set the prices. They set the price per barrel, which is what the gas price is reflecting.
Right. Well, I guess I won't be driving my Hellcat up there.
I'll tell you this much: it's expensive to drive my truck around. $150 to fill a tank ain't cheap.
I know that's right. And then this whole Ukraine-Russia thing. Russia is like the second behind Saudi Arabia as far as oil and stuff like that. So it's going to be crazy. All I know is if they go over there, do not call my phone. I am retired. I'm out the service. Not even call my phone because I'm gonna be like no habla inglés.
If they institute a draft, I know where you can dodge to.
I was right trying to be like grow a beard and everything. It's just, change my whole name, everything. Be like old boy Friday. Change my number.
See, I already beat you, bro. I already beat you, Dre. What I've done is I programmed my phone to where if they call me looking for me, my battery just blows up.
We got one of the special gadgets on.
All right, so fellas, let's hit this benediction. So Matt, we're gonna let you go ahead and do yours so you can get up out of here.
Shit, man. With all the shit going on in the world, right now, with everyone getting fed up with the mandates and trying to protest and all that, just remember to try to be good to each other. We are still all human. We all still want to just live our lives. Just remember to try to be good to each other and all this crazy shit that's going on.
Dre?
All I'm saying is, I'm just glad we're back, man. I mean, I know we've been gone for a while, and people have been asking about us and when we're gonna bring the show back. But I'm just glad we're back. We had to take a little mini hiatus to get things straightened in our lives, personally and professionally. I'm just glad we're back doing this. Uh, I'm just glad to be back with my bros doing what we love, breaking the stigma and just talking about men and men things, mental
Yeah.
health, mental health, and
Right,
all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to be back.
right. I didn't really have a benediction planned because I didn't. So I'm gonna just take this time to say one final rest in peace to my sister Keisha. No, I promised I'd try to help keep your legacy alive, and I've known you. I knew you 15 years, and I said it publicly, and I still mean it to this day that I do not believe that society as a whole deserves someone with a soul as pure as hers. She would not go out of her way. She would go out of her way to help anybody at any time. All you had to do was ask. If you showed her that you had even just a ounce of decency in your body, she would look out for you. So, K Jack, we miss you,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other, and as you would always tell me, I'm gonna keep it pushing because that's what we do around here, pimping. So I'm not going to cheer for the Steelers. You can kiss my ass on that one though. You got to sit up. You got to sit up there and just be mad, nigga. But but you know, I
Yeah,
just know I miss you every day. I still can't look at Apex Legends the same, and 2/6 is not a day that I like to actually think about. But 2/6/2022 is the day that you went home and ain't no more
yeah,
struggle. Ain't no more struggle. Ain't no more worry for you. So you keep resting easy, and us down here, we're gonna continue to try to keep your light as bright as possible because if we don't keep you on other people's minds, then you will be forgotten about. So
yeah. I knew her through Dex. She was a good person. She was the one who was gonna give me my pet tiger for my new house. So
I don't.
uh,
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I could literally hit up her
yeah,
brother,
yeah,
James. Me and him gotten cool. And yeah,
yeah. But
we'll
I
work that
I
out.
met her through Dex, and we became friends on Facebook. Like, you meet somebody through somebody else. You don't really have a bond like that, but we definitely had a bond, and we talked, and she wanted me to get a picture of TJ Watt at the Pro Bowl, and I was sitting too high up, so I didn't really get a picture, but I wish I did. But she was good people, man. I was
It was.
in the video game group, the Bruised Thumbs, and she
Yeah,
always talked about the latest drops, her index, and she's the reason why I kept. Cause I didn't really. I mean, I played video games, but I kind of lost touch with them as I got older. But between her and Dex, they always seem to drop, the conferences and what's coming
yeah,
out and all that
yeah,
stuff. So, and whenever I had a question about anything video game related, she will always answer my
yep.
questions when I inboxed her. So,
Or the food group
all
because
the food group.
Yeah,
she will push
yeah.
everybody to cook. She
Yeah,
didn't
Oh,
care.
and she could cook good too, that girl.
she definitely did.
God damn.
Oh, I told Dex the arm fat. If you got the arm fat, you got the arm fat. You know how to cook it. You got the arm fat. Right in the arm fat. Right there. Right in the crease of the arm fat.
Babe, get him off get him off the screen. Get him off the screen. You know what? We playing the theme on that one. We got to go, fellas.
I'm gonna have a t-shirt made say arm fat.
Show's over.